Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Cut My Music Wrestling Uncut. I'm the Black Patriot.
Hey, I'm Mark from MD.
And this is the Wrestling Podcast, where we always put wrestling first because wrestling is our number one priority.
Yes. And obviously you guys are tuning in from the Cut My Music Wrestling main page. So obviously you're tuning into this, and we appreciate the watch. And we're going to really get into tonight's show because tonight's show was kind of very, very frustrating.
It was yes, frustrating is a good word.
Very frustrating. I'm kind of I get why they did what they did in a lot of the matches, but to me, it's just nothing really spectacular. Really,
they hyped it up as a palooza, as a grand spectacle. And it was filled with matches that you could see on Raw or SmackDown. Actually, some of these matches you have seen on Raw. Is that what it is?
So basically, you're saying this is the overglorified, basically Raw SmackDown.
This is it was a crown jewel. It was a Saturday night main event. It was not the grand WrestlePalooza that they wanted to make it out to be. I mean, for God's sake, it only had 5 matches on it, and of the 5 matches, only one of them was noteworthy.
They love to hang with that 5-match format.
It's terrible.
That's just what they're going, man. We went from back in the day of 10 matches on the card to now got them 5.
and we looked it up. We went back to see some of the old back in the day Attitude Era pay-per-views, how many matches was on these cards. These cards had anywhere between 8, 9, or 10 matches on them.
Yeah, I remember those.
And those pay-per-views were more expensive.
Yeah. And they were worth the money.
But they were worth the money.
Bucks. Yeah, but they were worth the money.
Is not worth the $30 price tag that they're putting on these shows, and in addition to also having to have ESPN.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into the card, but what you need to know is it is not worth your money. That's what you need to know first.
WWE hasn't been worth people's money for a while. And Paul Levesque McMahon wants you to pay $30 for this. You know, and this is what he is. And you know what? I mean, this guy is such a grandstander. He opens the show 2 times.
Twice.
So he opens the show first with a voiceover. With a little promo thing for himself here.
Hyping up WWE and ESPN over the years.
Yeah.
That was okay.
No, it's not okay. Because that's 2. That's him doing that. And then
he had to open the show in the ring.
Yeah, because he executive produces this.
Triple H is the star of the show. We know this.
And this is why nobody can get over because of this guy.
Because he can only book himself to look good. It's ridiculous.
This is crazy.
So let's just get into the card. The match, the show starts off. It's Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Yeah. You have Cena in his retirement tour. Cena only has 6 dates left.
5 dates now.
5 dates now.
Yeah.
And this is what we get. A 5-minute match full of nothing but F5s and AAs, and Cena is ran through. Now, what do you think of that match?
I mean, what I can see now is like it's just a build-ups, like some intrigue, like to keep Brock relevant, you know, for the upcoming storylines, because obviously he's going to continue to wrestle.
Hopefully.
I mean, the guy looked like on SmackDown. He's been coming out. He looks like phenomenal shape. Like he does.
He looks bigger.
You can tell. Like, yeah, it's like he's actually taking this more seriously now. I don't know. I think Brock. I don't know, man.
I feel like only thing I don't like is one, Cena losing in his retirement tour. I think he should have overcame the odds and won this match. And could we have a match? It was like three attitude adjustments and 5 F5s, and this match was over.
Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it,
that's horrible.
All right, so now that I'm thinking about it,
that's horrible.
I'm gonna say this: no, Cena needed to lose this match because I think it, like I said, it builds up the intrigue for with Paul Heyman with being like, "Hey, we need to talk later" or something like that.
Right.
And so now that's going to infuse Brock Lesnar in with the Seth Rollins Vision stuff. With Brock and Paul Heyman, so we can see what's going from there.
Paul Heyman did come out and announce him too.
So therefore, Brock is going to be around longer. So it would make sense for him to beat Cena, who is only going to be around for only 5 more days.
And they said his next date is actually Crown Jewel. So Cena is not scheduled to show up anymore in WWE until Crown Jewel. And he goes out on his back at WrestlePalooza.
Cena needed to lose his match, and he lost his match, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. It was very boring. Moving on, you get what we've been always saying, Raw matches on PLEs. How many times have we seen a combination of these wrestlers? Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, the Usos, and LA Knight. You've seen it more than 10 times. It actually closes Raw. That's been the main event of Raw for several nights, so several weeks of a variation of these 5 wrestlers. Yeah. You're getting the Vision versus the Usos. LA Knight is the special guest referee. It's really nothing to see here.
This is their main stuff. And they had this match. Decent generic match. Uso match. Once again, this is something that you can see on Raw or SmackDown. It used to be a time where wrestlers like stepped it up during like pay-per-view.
Yep.
You know, they made close a little bit during the, the house shows and the tapings and everything. But when it came to like a PLE, it's like they would step it up an extra notch.
Yeah.
And I always remember that. And it's like now WWE is like on one gear, and it's like the same tempo you get on Raw and SmackDown. This is what you're going to get on PLE.
Exactly.
And they want you to pay $30 for this.
I could not have said it better myself. And they want you to pay $30 in addition to your ESPN subscription. Don't leave that out. You have to subscribe to ESPN to even have access to pay WWE $30 for this mid to boring to terrible to garbage content.
Well, and then like I said, we're going to piggyback off of that, and to continue with this match, the Usos versus the Vision. This was terrible.
Yes.
This was a terrible match. Like I said, this is a SmackDown /
just sloppy, botchy, and Jay bust his own self in the head with a chair. Like who hit himself in the head with a? Thank you. I could not have said it.
It's ridiculous.
Myself.
And
are you kidding me?
And they get the W because, of course, they were. And like I said, I do not know where Jay Uso's going backwards. They got him now back with his brother.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's regressing. That's crazy.
This is crazy. But the Vision ends up taking the W in this,
of course they would.
Match. And then, but next up, hey, we got the bright spot of this PLE because these first 2 matches were just not to be desired. But we get Stephanie Val versus Io Sky. And I was highly entertained with this match for the women's championship.
I like both of these wrestlers, so I was definitely also entertained. I'm a little biased towards the women's. Everybody that's been following our page know that. But yeah, if you like old school classic wrestling, catch as catch can style, this was a really good match. I don't have anything bad to say about this except I knew Stephanie was going to win. I think we all knew that.
Yeah, and yes, and I got to piggyback off that. Very, very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. I love Stephanie Valkyrie. I think she's a A+ wrestler. I love Io Sky. I think she's another A+ wrestler. So when you put 2 people like that who actually care, and they can put on a show, and there's a lot of this stuff sometimes be mediocre, these matches, and there's only a few people in here that like step it up. And these 2 are definitely it. And they were, like I said, the highlight of this show.
And Io has been actually carrying WWE's women's division on Raw. She's been consistently having the better matches. Even though when she
barely shows up.
I was about to say that. Even though when she was the champion, she did not wrestle. I don't know why. But when there is time for like the triple threat at WrestleMania with her, Rhea, and Bianca, which still stands as the best women's wrestling match in a year, in a calendar year, it has not been any. Io is in the mix. Every time there's a good women's wrestling match, Io is in the mix, yo. I gotta give her props for that.
Well, her and Stephanie had a great match. Stephanie gets the women's title. She got the 1, 2, 3 on Io. She is the new women's world champion, and then she's eventually going to, I guess, end up feuding with Rhea Ripley.
And you know it, Rhea already called her shot. So where does Io go from here?
I think Io gets demoted. I don't think we see Io back in the main title picture. I think she's going to maybe be bust down to the mid card.
Okay.
I just don't personally see her getting the belt back. She didn't really move the ratings with her as champion. It was a nice moment, but I think it's time to move on.
And we're also to end the segment, but we're getting Stephanie Victoria as champion, who also struggles with English.
Yes, it's just that one, I think Stephanie is probably a little more appealing to look at, and two, maybe I think her wrestling is just a little bit slightly better than Io, so I would give it to Stephanie.
Yeah,
but so up next we get this is a disappointment, and this is terrible. The CM Punk, AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch match. I thought this was garbage.
Yeah, we got different. I thought the match was fun. I thought it was fun. They had a couple of really good spots. So what are you saying? If you take away the spots, like the double pedigree,
if you take away the double pedigree,
the stomps, and Punk stomp Seth stomp him, AJ stomp Punk.
These are 3-minute matches.
I thought this match was good.
Bro, this match was a gimmick match.
It was very gimmick. Yeah, you're right.
It was just, I knew that this was just basically a glaze fest to get AJ Lee to make her look good. This is what, to get her to win.
She got the win. That looked tight.
There was no way they were going to lose this match.
It was no way they were going to lose the match. We all knew. We've been calling it for weeks.
It's like I said, a lot of this stuff is predictable. Nothing surprising is happening here.
You ain't like the table spot where they about to do the pattern. Look like they were going to pedigree Seth and Becky. Then they reversed it to bad handle slams, and CM Punk reversed that to a GTS. But then Becky threw AJ. They all crashed through the table.
I don't care too about I don't get too fucky about that shit. This entire thing was just garbage. So you point out one decent fucking thing that happened. I pointed out
the pedigrees.
That was terrible.
Oh, the sliced bread,
all of this crap. Bro, it was terrible.
AJ put Seth Rollins in her finisher.
Terrible. I said, "Are you?" I said, "Okay, I can understand with Becky Lynch and AJ going at it." I'm like, "All right, these two about the same size."
Yeah.
So when she cranked that thing on Seth, I was like, "Come on!"
Seth's arm was rocked.
Oh my god! So this is what we get. So like I said, this match was not to be desired.
I thought it was good.
AJ Lee and CM Punk end up getting the win over Becky and Seth.
And AJ made Becky tap out.
Once again,
Becky supposed to be the greatest all the time. It's not just her that says it. Sports Illustrated says it. AJ made her tap out. It doesn't
matter how you win as long as you win.
Yeah.
And they got the win, and that's how that went there. But this last match, this Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes match.
This was nonsensical BS that made me angry.
Damn. Tell me how you feel about that. I need to hear this.
This was just another way to screw Drew McIntyre over. I'm starting to think that Drew McIntyre and LA Knight are in the same boat.
They are.
Somebody backstage just does not want them with the title, but they always put them in the proximity of the champion, but they never win the title. I am just sick of seeing Drew McIntyre get screwed over. I am over it, yo.
I believe Vince Russo, when Vince said Triple H has something against guys that are in shape. Mm. And it really seems like he does.
He don't like cut dudes.
And these guys are veterans and everything like that. So it might feel some jealousy towards that. I don't know. Like I said, for you to be burying Drew McIntyre,
it makes no sense.
And LA Knight, but especially Drew on this match,
got everything you need to be a top guy.
Drew gets a knee injury eventually in this match that messed him up. And I was like, Okay, let's go into the match. Let's go into the match real quick. They're going back and forth. Drew is about to. This is how Drew got. Actually, let's talk about this. How Drew got. How Drew basically got screwed again. So Drew goes to do a Claymore.
He tried to Claymore kick Cody while Cody was down
through the table,
and the ref wouldn't let him.
Then the ref wouldn't let him.
When has that become illegal?
It's the same thing of when Randy was about to do the punt kick to Drew McIntyre, and the referee stepped in to stop it. I was like, "What the hell is that about?
Why are you stopping legal moves? Like, come on!"
So Drew McIntyre sits there and is about to hit the Claymore on Cody's head through the table, through the announcer's table. Cody moves, and Drew McIntyre obviously ends up kicking through the table. So now he has an injury.
Yep.
So now, obviously, this injury is going to be the reason
exactly
why he lost the match.
Drew's continued storyline is he would almost win, but something happens. He stay getting screwed over. Well, at this point, you're screwing over your fan base. You're screwing over Drew McIntyre, and you're screwing over his fans, like the wrestling fans that like Drew McIntyre. Like, it's like we get our hopes up, and then you just dash it in front. It's like you're doing it on purpose. They had him win the World Heavyweight title just to get cashed in on by fucking Damian Priest. Like, come on, y'all.
And this is the Paul Levesque McMahon booking. And if you don't like it, you can go screw off, according to Paul Levesque McMahon. And the ratings have shown the fans are doing it.
He must be jealous because, again, Vince had one day called Drew McIntyre the future, and then remember how Vince was pushing Austin Theory? Austin Theory is buried. Austin Theory is done. I don't think Triple H liked dudes that Vince was pushing. He wanted his indie darlings and his NXT guys that he messed with.
I think I think he has an issue against big guys, and it seems like in veterans, because it seems like he wishes he can still be doing that. R-Truth is 53 years old. How old is Paul Levesque McMahon?
He's in his 50s.
So you think he doesn't look at R-Truth and get jealous that R-Truth is still able to get in the ring and get it going? Like, this guy's a glory hog. This is why he's opening it up to nice pay-per-view with a little vignette, with a little promotion thing. And then he's in the ring and start kicking it off. Kicking the wrestler.
Ever see Vince do that? Vince did not do that, yo.
And this is what I'm saying. He has to be on voiceovers. He has to be in podcasts. He has to be everywhere. He has to be on the talk shows. He has to be everywhere. Yep. Back to the podcast. This is what he does in his press conferences.
Because he knows, and Triple H is one of my all-time favorite professional wrestlers. It was even a point in time in 2001, 2000, where Austin was injured. Triple H was my actual favorite wrestler. I respect this man in ring work, but as a promoter, as a booker, as an executive producer, he is terrible. It's like he didn't learn nothing from Vince, yo. He is terrible. WrestlePalooza was a joke. They were calling it WrestlePalooza. This show was terrible. It had one good match that we could agree on, the Stephanie Mercury and the Io Sky match, and I thought the mixed tag match was good too. So it had two decent matches, and it's only 5 matches. How can you mess that up? You only got a handful of matches to work with. The show was terrible. It's not worth your money.
See, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, that crap went 9 minutes, and Brock needed to win this match, but once again, you let everybody know the day before that Brock was going to end up winning this match. If you had any common sense and watched SmackDown, you would have saw they basically set it up to where it was just no way he could not win this match.
You have Cena losing in his retirement tour. We supposed to be happy and celebrating. We wanted to see Cena triumph over the big bad.
You got the Usos versus the Vision for the 150th time.
Yep.
And this is what the crap they're going to continue to give you. Mm-hmm. At least we get Stephanie Val versus Io, which is the highlight of the night. CM Punk, AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Of course, the faces were going to win.
This is just a straight clown fest. But hey, they got the win. CM Punk got the win. And then we get Drew versus Cody. and Cody gets the win.
Cody
obviously,
is untouchable
because once again, Cody is now the man. He is the new Roman.
Who books like this?
So that's what it is.
Like, you cannot sit up here and tell us that this is worth your time and your money. If you enjoyed this show, you are E-Drone.
People
you are a bot. I'm sorry.
People are consuming product that they are putting out, and they're going to keep charging they're going to keep giving you less and less and charge you more and more hand over fist. And that's just the way it is. And all right, and there you go. And that's and that was WrestlePalooza.
That was WrestlePalooza.
And this is a shame, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
people are going to pay for this. I can't wait to see the buy rates on this. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is Cut My Music Wrestling Uncut. I'm
the Black Patriot.
Hey, I'm Arfam MD. And remember, if you guys can remember, like, comment, share, subscribe.
That helps us out greatly.
Yeah, helps us out greatly. And yeah, you guys be safe. And and also check out. Sorry, before I go, check out Cut My Music Wrestling. That's our main page. So yeah, so there you go.
Peace out, guys. Stay safe.
Be safe.